Ready? Part 4. For any of you who actually thought I was sweating blue in part 3, you need to take a look at this.
I want to dump water on myself.
Let me clarify, you cannot sweat blue.
But anyways, now is the moment we've all been waiting for. The entire time I've been in Scientology has led up to this moment right here. It's finally time for my audit.
During the session you might start yawn and so much yawning that tears are coming down. That's progress.
So how's that work? My spirit's traveling through time? Mm-hmm. I'm actually going back. Wow.
To that moment, yeah.
Is there any explanation for that happens yet, or like humans just don't know yet?
You just do it.
Uh-huh.
It's very simple.
Uh-huh.
So take off your glasses.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
I have no clue what to expect. She asked me about the worst day of my life, so I tell her about the day that I broke my neck.
So you think every time I throw a double front flip, I'd go back to the moment that I broke my neck? And
What is your experience?
that's what it feels like.
Good. Okay, and what do you remember about it?
I just over-rotated, landed on my neck. Like I instantly knew something was wrong. I'm like, this is not good.
You have me as an auditor, and I bring you all the way through.
Okay.
Okay? Because each time when you go back and over it again, reliving it, not replaying it, reliving it, it will get less and less and less till gone.
Okay.
We go through whatever we have to go through and I get to the end. Close your eyes. Begin at the beginning and tell me what you see.
I just see the world spinning around me. Usually know where I am, but this time I don't know where I am.
Alright. Go back to the beginning. Go over it again. Pick up for the additional data you can contact.
I already told you the story twice. Like, there's nothing else for me to tell you. Like, what do you mean give you more details?
She must have liked it, dude. It must have been a good story. She just wanted to hear it again.
There were parts of the story that it was so long ago, I can't remember the actual details of what happened.
What's the music?
I can't remember. It was so long ago. I wasn't focused on the music.
It's like, that was 2.5 years ago. I don't remember what song was playing on the radio.
What do you hear around you? What's the instrument?
Oh, I don't know.
I was trying to tell this lady, like, I don't remember. Like, I was focused on my neck, not what song was playing.
Yeah, it's a classic rock song.
I just made that up. She believes our souls are actually back in the time when this happened. So whatever song popped into my head, that's the song that was actually playing.
Go over the thought and repeat it. This is up.
Every time that I got to a part of the story that I couldn't remember, she had me repeat a phrase in the way that she wanted my story to go.
This is up.
Go over it again.
This is up.
Go over it again.
This is up.
Go over it again.
This is up.
Go over it again. 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 Go back to the beginning. Go over it again. Pick up with additional data you can contact.
So now next time I tell the story, I'm going to say it in the way that she mentally drilled me to say it. But I can still rationalize to myself that it's true because the story is so similar that I don't even notice the difference. You remember how bad my broken neck day was for me, right?
Yeah, I was there.
This is how the story starts to change. Like, this is just like 30 minutes into it, and this is already what's happening.
What's a sensation?
So I was almost used to getting injured, so my thought was just another injury.
Contact that feeling.
No, that wasn't my thought. I knew something was bad. Like, I don't know, she's just changing up my story.
Go over it again. 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 Go over it again.
I kept reciting this like 5-minute story over and over for 10 hours. Yeah, no bathroom breaks, no food. Since they believe your soul is actually back in time, you have to be brought back to reality first before you can go to the bathroom and stuff.
That explains why you were so messed up when you came out of there.
Could you sit down?
I got brainwashed. They put memories in my brain.
What? What
I had to recite lines for 10 hours.
We had Ben recite us the story that he had told her. And I was there on the day that he broke his neck. I was watching it happen. The story that he told me had dramatic changes. The story that he told, he was happy and thankful that he broke his neck. That's not true at all. You were freaking out.
But she made me believe that during that day, I was happy throughout that whole day.
Yeah. And he believed it.
I have a different view of what actually happened in reality right now. At the beginning of the session, my story looked like this. And after 10 hours of my story slightly changing, I was left with a completely different story than I started with. But I still believe the end story to be true because I never noticed the changes that were happening.
But he couldn't remember what the actual true story was. We had to go over it and I had to tell him like what I remembered.
The thing that kind of shocks me is I went into this knowing it was brainwashing and their techniques still worked on me. It gets really interesting when you can see people that have been doing this for years. Unfortunately, my spyglasses died at the end of the session. But don't worry, we got you covered. I was able to record all the audio in my pocket with my phone. To avoid having you guys look at a black screen, we reenacted the whole thing for you guys' entertainment.
We paid.
How often are you guys supposed to do those audits? Do you know?
You know, they get a bunch of money together, and they go, you know, they go out to one of our centers, like here, and they spend every single day for 6 months. I mean, I've been doing this flat out every day, pretty much 7 days a week for 35 years.
Wow.
And you remember earlier and earlier and earlier, right? Because you start to erase negative experiences, and you keep going earlier, and eventually you get, you know, like you're in the womb, right? You haven't been born yet.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I can remember more than that. There was that, but it also went back to past lives. It's just a fact, you know, and it messes you up. And the things in your past lives will continue to affect you now.
Wait, will they really?
Absolutely. Whatever, you used to be an executioner or something, then you don't like to wear neckties because you kind of have, you feel guilty about cutting people's heads off. So now you can't wear a necktie, you know? Like I know I've been a freedom fighter for a very long time. Because when I see somebody being a slave, it kind of drives me nuts.
So maybe you were a slave in a past life.
Oh yeah, definitely was. And definitely fought like, you know, Spartacus and stuff, and you know, oh yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that for a very long time. Eventually, you get to the ability to, you know, you get exteriorized from your body. You have these out-of-body experiences. But the fact is, you're not native to a body. Like you didn't, that's not native. You're not natural. You know, you don't need to have a body.
Oh, we're not in the body. That's the first step of the Xenu story. They do the exact same thing they did with my brainwashing. They just give it to you step by step by step until eventually the Xenu story makes sense and you're like, oh, I believe in aliens now. I've been stuck there for like 10 hours now. My spy glasses are dead and all I want to do is just go home. But first, I have to get past Isabella.
Now you're going to do another type of auditing. You ready? It's called enchantment processing. It's now.
Oh, right now?
$15. You want to do it now?
I didn't bring any money with me.
Where is your car? You have it in your car, right? Parked it on parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go get it.
I did tell my friend that I was going to hang out with him after this.
Fine, go to and drive with him at 9:30.
I'm not sure where I parked.
$15 out of it, we'll go back.
So I'm down to like my last like $30 for the month though. It's like less than $1 a day for food then if I do this class. So, think it's worth it still?
Yeah, because I'm sure you're gonna get a job.
I mean, I'm hoping so.
You have to.
Well, it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks to get your first paycheck at those
But
places.
still, you need to start now.
Oh, it doesn't matter that I don't have money to pay for this class. You need to do this class now. This is more important than eating. This is more important than everything. We need to give you this class now. But you know what? Isabella's right. I don't need to eat. So here's the actual audio of what went down in that class.
What's going to happen tonight is that Mr. Hubbard himself will tell you the steps to follow. Part of this process, you'll be asked to do the same action many times over. All you need to do is exactly execute each of the commands or instructions he gives.
So it says that 10,000 years of knowledge lie back in every brief command. What's that mean?
I mean, I think some of the basis of it is the fact that he, to research dynamics in Scientology, he didn't just like create something, he took knowledge from all different types of people and religions and backgrounds and like.
And he used that to come up with
figured it
these
out.
commands that we're about to
Well,
listen
to
to.
figure out dynamics in Scientology, which therefore led to him creating the group processing, and the commands that he uses are for specific reasons based on his research.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
One of man's greatest abilities is making things talk. So let's make the center of Earth say to you, hello.
Hello, center of the earth.
And to the moon say hello.
Hello, moon.
And to the place where you live say hello.
Hello, place.
Now to the sun say hello.
Hello. But for real though, I wanted to kill myself during this class. You're sitting there in a room with 4 other people, all staring at a blank wall for 2.5 hours, saying hello to the same 5 objects. Hello, center of the earth. Hello, moon. Over the last 3 episodes, I was searching Scientology for the answer of why we were doing what they call group processing. But I'm glad I took this class because I finally got to hear the answer from L. Ron Hubbard himself. This is the reason that we said hello to the center of the earth so many times.
We, however, find the group processing does improve our coordination. If you have a boa constrictor in front of you and you can't observe very well, something's liable to happen. If an airplane pilot believes that he is sitting in his rocking chair while flying a plane, planes don't get flown very well. Let's take the individual who is sitting at his office desk believing that he is sitting in an automobile accident. an individual is not quite as aware as he was once upon a time.
You get that paperwork finished?
I'm working on it. I keep experiencing transcendental car crashes, sir.
Are you stupid? No?
So the function of group processing is to bring someone into present time.
Well, it all makes sense now. Knowing this information now, I'm happy they forced me to take the class. Otherwise, I might still be stuck in one of my past lives from the auditing session. It would have been terrible if I would have gone back into the public if I was still in one of my past lives. Let's take the college student who just did a 10-hour auditing session. He failed to pay the $15 for the enchantment class.
So now he's back in college, in one of the lectures, trying to focus, trying to learn, trying to be a good student. He is turning into one of, he's currently reliving one of his past lives.
Not now. Hey, Ben, not right now. Hey, snap out of it, bro. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry about this. He's been doing a lot of research into Scientology lately, and he thinks that one of his past lives, he was a T-Rex. Ben, snap out of it, man. You're not a T-Rex. You were never a T-Rex. They've brainwashed him, and he thinks he's a T-Rex, or he was a T-Rex. Hey, whoa. Ben, say hello to the center of the earth. I'm sorry. The only way he'll stop is if we bring him back. Everyone on 3. You say, Ben, say hello to the center of the earth. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ben, say hello to the center of earth.
Okay, awesome. Hey, snap out of it, man. Ben, say hello. Say hello to the center of the... Stop, bro, don't bite me. Stop. I know you have your rabies shot. The last time, no, it needs to be louder. I'm really sorry. Ben, say hello to the center of the earth. Come on, Ben, say hello. You can do it. Ben, say hello. Come on. Say hello to the center of the earth, Ben. Are you back? You're back. Oh my gosh, dude, are you okay? You're back.
I'm in the classroom?
Yeah, we lost you here. We're in econometrics.
Where am I?
Yeah, we're in econometrics. Go back. Just go sit back down, and let's finish the class. Yeah, come on. Go sit back down. You thought you were a T-Rex. You've been going on about how you were a T-Rex in your past life, and I think you just went in T-Rex mode. Sit back down. Let's finish this class. Sorry about that, guys. If it happens again, you know what to say.
Guys, we just got out of class.
Man, we almost lost you, brother.
One moment we're learning about math, the next moment I'm a dinosaur. Like, how'd that happen?
You went T-Rex mode.
I thought it was a dinosaur, guys.
Scientology was right. I feel like you owe them an apology.
It's Scientology. I am deeply sorry, guys.
You were right, and we were wrong.
Scientology, I'm sorry.
Ben, I'm glad we were able to save you. Say hello to the center of the earth. I'm glad we were able to teach the UCLA students in that econometrics class some important stuff. Who needs that linear regression nonsense? For those of you who think it's ridiculous to say that, just know that it might save your life one day.
Hello, sir.
I want to look out real quick. Don't hit a student.
Yes.
Don't hit anyone.
Oh my gosh.
Why'd you